Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Argimlas, and this is my Let's Play of Gothic to the Night of the Raven, part 7, I believe, and we are still in the first chapter, which means there will be a lot of videos. I don't think I can play this game for less than 50 hours, let's say. We're finally reached Onar's farm. This is the farm that has done its rebellion to the city. Local farmer decided to not be loyal to the city anymore and hired mercenaries to protect him against the militia. And this is one of the main fractions in the game. You can join mercenaries. And my plan is maybe and probably to become a militiaman, but I'll do as many quests as possible for mercenaries to gain as much XP as possible. Alright, let's start with this guy.
What do you want?
That's been known a long time. I want to have a look around the farm.
Don't go into the building on the left. Silvio's in there. He's not in a good mood right now. If he sees a weakling who doesn't belong on the farm, he might get the idea of venting his bad mood on him.
He didn't get that from me. Better.
Have fun.
That's all.
What do you
just
want
gossip.
this time?
This guy's a dick.
I want to join up with Lee.
Lee won't have much to say around here if he keeps on this way.
What do you mean?
He wants us all to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs. Intimidate a few farmers now and then, and that's it. Silvio always says offense is the best defense, and damn right he is.
That was quite obvious.
Who is Silvio?
Our next leader, if you ask me. If you plan on asking him if you can join us, forget it. You look like you're barely good for herding sheep.
That's all just gossip.
Alright, this guy has no quest for you for now, but basically, if you want to become a mercenary, you have to earn their respect. And their respect you earn by fulfilling quests, but also some of them you just have to beat. And this guy is the case. I'll beat him later. I'm not strong enough yet.
Everything you hear. Hey,
That'll never change.
How are things?
what do you want from me, weenie?
Everybody's so mean here.
I'm staying out of it.
I want to join the mercenaries.
There's no place for wimps around here.
How's it going?
That's none of your business, weakling.
I am strong enough.
Nonsense, you couldn't even lift a decent sword like mine.
Same old thing all over again.
I said I am strong enough.
Oh, you're killing me. Want to risk a little bet?
I bet I can handle your sword.
Really? How much should I relieve you of? Well, you look like a poor sucker. Let's make it 30 gold pieces. Do you even have that much?
And that's the truth.
Sure.
Let me see then.
Here.
All right, let's see how strong you are.
There's no big deal.
About this strong.
Looks like you got me there. I never expected that. You really don't look like you have that much strength in you. Well, I guess I just lost 30 gold pieces. Here you are. Now give me back my weapon.
And now it's gonna be fun.
I think not.
What was that?
I think I'm going to keep it a little longer.
Just you wait, you bastard.
They're smashing each
He has no weapon, so it's easy. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to beat him.
Let him have it. Attaboy.
But you can see that if he hits me, he's doing pretty much the same damage as I do with the sword.
Give it your all.
Go ahead, hit back. Don't take any crap. Go ahead, hit back. Don't take any crap. Don't take any crap. Defend yourself.
Give it your all.
Show him who's boss. Don't take any crap. What you waiting for?
Not bad at all.
Easy peasy.
You just have to listen.
And I'll just give his sword back to him.
I used to say that myself.
Been there, done that.
Don't you try that again.
Wait a minute.
All right, you win. What do you want?
Here's your sword back.
High time, too.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Okay, I don't carry grudges. You can fight, and that's what counts. Most of the lads here think nothing of a little brawl amongst friends. You'll get used to that. As far as I'm concerned, you're in.
Nice. So we earned the respect in this guy, with this guy. Right. Ah, old buddy from the penal colony.
Been there,
Doing all right?
Hey, I know you. From the colony. What do you want here?
I've come to join you.
Why not? I've got nothing against it. Anyway, you freed our mind from the guards back then. But don't count on getting along with the others here so easily. A lot of newbies have come along since then. And some of the old mercenaries won't remember you. I almost didn't recognize you. You look rather haggard.
When the barrier fell, I barely got away with my life.
Looks like you got lucky then.
all that isn't true.
Do you have anything to sell?
Oh, don't ask. Bennett, one of the new guys, takes care of the weapons and armor now. In the colony, I was responsible for Lee's entire weapons store. And then along came a trained smith and pow, I'm out of a job.
Happens sooner or later.
I desperately need a new job, even if all I do is guard the farms out there. I don't care, just as long as I'm not twiddling my thumbs here anymore.
He really should have known better.
Well, I can help him with finding new job, but not yet. This comes down to, I believe, third chapter of the game.
Nobody will run anything from me.
How are things?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible.
I used to deal in swamp weed back in the colony. Remember?
That was obvious. That will never change.
I want to join Lee's people.
Lee's people. If Lee keeps on this way, they soon won't be his anymore.
Why?
Lee has always been a quiet one. It was that way in the colony, too. But lately, he's overdoing it. He just wants to sit here and wait until the paladins drop dead from starvation. Silvio thinks we should clean up a bit on the small farms and outside the city. I think that would make for an excellent change. At the moment, most of us are just twiddling our thumbs here. Do you want to join up anyway?
That was obvious. He thinks it's as easy as that.
I want to become one of you no matter what.
You already know that we take a vote on every new recruit.
What are you hinting at?
Well, I haven't had anything to smoke in a long time. Bring me a few swamp weed reefers and you got my vote. You can surely scare some up someplace.
You hardly know who to believe.
And what are you dealing in now?
Ah, don't ask. I brought a whole package of swamp weed with me from the mining colony.
That's all just gossip.
Many of the mercenaries like a little smoke now and then. I've earned a small fortune on the side. But some bastard stole all the weed from my chest. I'm pretty sure it was that Bodo. He bunks in the same room as me, and he always grins at me like such an idiot.
I'm no better off myself.
What are you going to do about the thief then?
One of these days, I'll catch him puffing away on my weed. And then, I'll find a quiet spot and teach him a lesson he won't forget. If I knock him down here in the middle of the yard, the other farmers will notice, and I'll pay an arm and a leg.
How come?
Quite simple. We can't rough up the farmers, otherwise Lee makes us pay a heavy fine. That's the way Onar wants it. And the more witnesses there are, the more of a fuss there is. That makes things more expensive. So I'll pull the thing off nice and inconspicuously.
Alright, somebody stole a package of swamp weed, which is a local drug, something like marijuana, I guess. And I know who. Ah, this guy looks rather suspicious, right? With that joint he is smoking.
Cypher told me that someone stole a package of swamp weed from him. Would you know anything about that?
No.
I'll knock it out of you.
Relax, I'm way too stoned to fight with you. Here, first take a big toke.
Where's the package?
What do I know?
Alright.
All that matters is strength.
Hey, you!
Nothing amazing. And there's more.
I know who took your weed.
Who? Was it that Bodo?
No, one of the mercenaries did it. Dar.
That bastard. Where is he?
Finding him won't help you. He doesn't have the package anymore. He sold it in Corinus.
Where is he?
Behind the kitchen building on the corner.
I'll flatten him.
Alright. His decision. But I'll try to get a last hit to get experience. I did it.
Thanks for the gold. You hero.
My sword.
I think I better take this weapon.
About the swampweed. Here's a few stalks for you.
Oh, you are my man. You've got my vote.
And also, Dar.
Well, we'll see the next time.
Dar stole his package of swampweed and sold it in Corinus. And if you remember, we found this package already in the harbor in the storehouse. So I got the package and I will return it to Cypher.
Would this package of swampweed happen to be yours?
Well, I'll be... Where'd you get that?
It's a long story.
Doesn't matter. Really, you're a decent guy. Here, take this as a reward. Have fun with it. First, let me roll a few.
Hey! What are you smoking there?
Want a toke?
Sure.
Sure.
Not bad, huh?
Where did you get the stuff?
It had to happen sooner or later.
I have my sources.
All over again.
I want to join the mercenaries. Do you mind?
Who cares?
Well, now I'm stoned and I'm normal again. You can smoke here and then you're like high, but let's steal something here. You're high for a while and then things come back to normal.
All over again.
Who said that?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I used to say that myself.
Got my own opinion.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Care less.
That was obvious all along.
Listen to the wrong
I wouldn't
people.
be so sure.
I couldn't get away with that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. He doesn't see that.
Where did you pick that up?
That's all just gossip.
Let's look around.
What are you doing here?
Guarding sheep. And if possible, staying out of trouble.
Doesn't always work, does it?
Nah, especially not with the mercenaries. I'm really glad to be out here in the pasture, although it can be dangerous too.
What's so dangerous in the pasture?
There's a small pack of wolves that roams the area. Lately, the damn beasts have come by and eaten one of my sheep almost every day. A few days ago, I had almost twice as many sheep. I don't want to think what Onar will do to me when he finds out.
Why didn't you tell the mercenaries about the wolves? I thought they worked for you.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that, but I didn't, damn it. And now, with so many sheep gone, I'm afraid to tell anyone about it at all.
But you just told me.
I'm already regretting that, too.
What if I kill those wolves?
You? By yourself? I don't believe it. I'd sooner trust my bellwether to do that.
Forget it. It was just a suggestion. I'll go over to the boys and see what they say about it.
Wait a minute. Okay, you're the greatest and you can take on 100 wolves at once, no problem. Mostly they lurk between the trees near the pasture. I think there were only 4.
Alright. We have to kill a few wolves for this guy. And it should be easy. Only 4 of them, he said. Oh, but I don't have my bow. Alright. Here they are. And they are only young wolves. Hide of a shadow beast. I'll sell this to Bosper when I go to the city. Only 500 XP to the next level. I think I shouldn't go too much deeper to the woods. Could be dangerous out there. I'll come back there later, but I don't wanna get killed by some beasts I'm not strong enough to deal with yet.
I've done in the wolves.
You did it! Thank Innos. But now I still don't know how to tell Onar that all those sheep are gone. It's all that damn Bulko's fault.
What did you say about Bulko?
He's one of the mercenaries. It was actually his job to guard the pasture. But instead, he and his pal Silvio hang around Thekla in the kitchen all day. It's that bastard's fault if I don't get paid for weeks because of the lost sheep. I wish I could at least punch him in the mouth for it, but nobody stands a chance against him. The guy's a killer.
Well, basically Pepe wants me to beat Bulko's butt. But Bulko is one of the strongest mercenaries here in the farm, as I remember. So I'll try to outplay him, but it will be hard.
Don't say you didn't know
That's
that.
not what I heard.
Hey, where you think you're going?
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
I want to talk to Lee.
What do you want from him?
He and I go way back.
You're a pal of Lee's? I don't believe a word. But go on in. If he doesn't recognize you, you'll know it. Lee's in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else.
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
I absolutely must talk to the paladins in town. Can you help me get to them?
What's your business with the paladins?
That's a long story.
I've got time.
Zardoz sent me on a mission. He wants me to obtain a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos.
So you're still allied to that necromancer. I see. And the paladins have this amulet?
As far as I know, yes.
I can help you get to the paladins, but first you need to become one of us.
I want to join you.
I'd hope you say that. I can use every able man here. The last mercenaries I accepted have done nothing but stir up trouble. In principle, you can start right away. Well, first there's one or two things we need to get straight, but it's no big deal.
What do I have to get straight before I can join you?
Onar, the landowner, is the one who employs us. You can only stay on the farm with his approval. And then there's the boys. I can only accept you if a majority of the mercenaries agree that you join us. But don't go to Onar before everything is straightened out. He's a very impatient fellow.
How can I convince the mercenaries to vote me in?
By doing what is expected of you as a mercenary, I should say. Talk to Torloff. He's usually outside in front of the house. He'll put you to the test. If you can pass that, you should have earned a large part of the necessary respect. He'll tell you everything else you need to know.
What do you know about the Ring of Water?
I might have known. You just have to mingle in everything, don't you?
Come on, tell me.
I'm only marginally involved in this. I know that this secret guild exists here and that the water mages are behind it. Since the fall of the barrier, I am no longer bound to the agreement I came to with the water mages back then. Of course, I still help when I can, but most of the time, I have my own problems and barely any time for other things. If you want to know more about it, you should probably talk to Cord. He's one of them, as far as I know.
How can you help me get to the paladins?
Trust me, I've got a plan. I think you're the right man for it. I'll take you to the paladins, and you'll do me a favor. But first, join us.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Yeah, Goran was one of your best buddies in Gothic 1.
Sure.
He got caught by the paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with paladins and orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
Alright, so Lee is the leader of the mercenaries. And if we want to join, we have to talk to Torloff. And that's this guy.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
What do you want from me?
I want to join the mercenaries.
Oh, and why do you think I should be in favor of you being accepted here?
Put me to the test.
Did Lee send you to me?
He said you would help me.
Fine, so here we go. There are two things you have to do before you can join us. First, you have to prove that you're capable of mastering the tasks that you will have to fulfill as a mercenary. I'll put you to the test. And second, you have to earn the respect of the other mercenaries.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, how can I earn the respect of the other mercenaries?
For most of them, it'll be enough if you fulfill your task and pass my test.
That's been
But you'll have to find some other way of convincing some of them. Some will try and exploit your situation, and others may not like your mug. You should try to get along with as many of the boys as possible. But if nothing else helps, then you can always take part in a duel. If you win, you'll earn the respect of most of them. But watch out that you don't kill one of them by accident, because then you'll have a big problem.
Do you really believe that?
Can't rely on them.
What are the rules for a duel?
Quite simple. Both opponents have to have the opportunity to draw their weapons before the first blow. You can't just go and belt one of the men without warning. There has to be some sort of spoken challenge, an insult, or another reason to fight. None of the other men will interfere in a fight like that, unless one of the two gets killed in the duel.
I've gone about it differently.
What about you? Will you vote me in?
If you can prove that you can fulfill the duties of a mercenary, yes.
You didn't get that from me.
That's all just gossip. I agree with you completely.
What are my duties as a mercenary?
Onar hired us for two reasons. He wants us to keep the militia off his back, and he wants us to keep things in order on his farms. That includes collecting the rent when the small farmers won't pay.
Nothing amazes
So,
me anymore.
what'll it be?
I'll deal with the militia, don't worry.
The farmer Bengar has complained that lately the militia from the city has been getting on his nerves. They're pressuring the farmer, probably trying to make him break with Onar. I want you to go to his farm and make it clear to the militia that they have no business there. Questions?
How can I find Bengar's farm?
In the southwest of the valley is a big stairway that leads to a high plain. That's where Bengar's farm is. If you get lost, ask the farmers in the fields how to find your way around the area.
I already thought as much.
It's been known a long time.
Alright, so Tarlov explained me rules.
Nobody ever asked for nobody.
So if I want to join to mercenaries, I have to earn their respect, and I also have to fill the task it was given to me by him, which is deal with the militia on Bengar's farm. Bengar's farm is one of the smaller farms here in the area, controlled by Onar, the landowner. So yeah, let's take a short trip there. Is this direction? Oh, another field raider spawn here. Level up, nice. Well, poor loot.
You already know what I think.
No idea. You tell me.
Hey! Everything all right?
Ah, an unfamiliar wanderer. I am very busy, so what do you want?
What are you doing here?
Well, the things a woodcutter and hunter usually do.
What interesting things are there to see here?
Interesting is well put. If you go deeper into the woods here, you'll run into some very evil fellows. They're about 10 feet tall, hairy, and in a really bad mood. So don't go there if you're not strong enough for them.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
Sure, but first get me something decent to eat. I'm dying of hunger out here. I want a bottle of milk, a loaf of bread, and a fat ham. Then I'll teach you what you want.
Alright, this guy wants ham, milk, and bread. Damn, I don't have a ham. Right, so I'll come back later. But I want to show you something interesting. First I'll kill these wolves. You see, there's a troll. And I believe developers didn't want to like, how to explain it. I don't believe this is on purpose, but look at that. You can outplay the trolls like that. I think this is kind of bug because you shouldn't be able to kill a troll at the beginning of the game. These are the strongest beasts in the game. He can kill you with one punch. But this technique, I discovered it a long time ago, like many years ago on YouTube. And since then, every time I play Gothic, I do it exactly like this. A lot of XP, and also their skin is very valuable. You see, it's very easy. It just takes a lot of time. And it's over. 500 XP. And there's another one. I rather save my game, but come here. I really don't think that this was a purpose of developers. I feel like it's a bug or something like that. But why shouldn't I take an advantage, right? I know it's boring, but very useful. I actually cannot understand why the hunter, Grom, is living here, like 50 meters away from 2 trolls. That doesn't make sense. And more, what do the trolls eat, right? There are no animals here, but, you know, sometimes the game doesn't make sense, but I still love it. And also, I found this sword, rapier, here, and it's one of the strongest weapons you can have in early game, because it requires only 50 dexterity. Now I have 34, and I'm really looking forward to be able to wear it. Right. Let's go back to Bengar's farm.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Was his decision, wasn't it?
Ah, satchel.
Those are all just rumors.
Let's open it.
Really should have known better. And there's more, believe me.
I got 4 of them. Nice.
You should have known.
Tell me that isn't true.
As if I didn't have enough problems. I wouldn't have done that.
He simply needs to practice more.
It's totally obvious.
Is this way?
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
But there's another thing we can do. We can take the way on these stairs. We'll get to the Bengar's farm. But as you see, there are bandits.
Nothing there. Nothing
And I
to be
want to
had
deal
there.
with
Nothing
them.
there.
I'm not strong enough to just go there and fight them, but I can outplay them as I usually do. And I want to also find that treasure of that pirate Greg. But where's the quest? Yeah. Yeah. One of the treasure is here.
I think I've found something.
The amulet is Greg's, but I can wear it until I'll give it to him. Arrow protection will be very useful here. So 4 of the bandits. What's the plan?
You're in for it now. And now for some action.
Nice. Oh. I took down one of them. Now other two or three are following me. And only one is following me now. I can handle this. Easy peasy. I just want to say that not every fight in this game is so easy. These are the easiest opponents possible. But you'll see it when I'll try to fight some mercenaries on the Onar's farm. You'll see that it won't be that easy. They'll be quicker, stronger, and one mistake and you're down. And look who I found here. Elrich.
Thank goodness. The bandits are done for. You have saved my life.
Who are you?
My name is Elrich. I come from town.
Master Thorben told me that you had disappeared.
Those lowly scum dragged me off here and were keeping me prisoner.
Lots of people are missing in town.
I don't know anything about missing people. I can only tell you what happened to me.
What exactly happened to you?
I was on my way to the rendezvous I had set up with my girl. Her name is Lucia. We've been planning to get away to the mountains and away from the town and all those who live there. I had just arrived at the meeting point when suddenly some of these bandits sprang out from the underbrush and captured us both. I put up a fight, of course, but to no avail. There were just too many of them. You didn't happen to see them?
Tell me about Lucia.
A girl from the harbor district. She used to work for that horrible Bromor. She's very pretty.
What did the bandits want with you?
Sometimes I could overhear them at night. I didn't get everything, but I think they wanted to make us slaves.
Where were they going to take you?
To a place somewhere here on the island of Corinus, but I think one can't get there without a ship. They brought me to a mooring place on the coast. Some pirates were camped out there. One of the bandits approached the pirates to negotiate. They were having a fierce argument. I think the bandit wanted the pirates to ferry him somewhere, along with me, but the pirates wouldn't have it. So the bandits withdrew, and we've been sitting around here ever since. They seemed to be rather at a loss, and then you came.
Where's the pirates' mooring place?
Not far from the harbor of Corinus.
We already know that.
When you stand on the quay and look out to the sea, all you need to do is get a boat and go to the right along the coast. The first small bay you come across is the mooring place I was talking about.
We were there already, remember? The pirate skip was there and we were dealing the ram trade with that merchant from the market square.
Pirates in Corinus?
I don't know very much about them. I first clapped eyes on one of them at the mooring place. They always stay in the background. Every single one of them is a wanted criminal in Corinus. They're afraid of the gallows. That's why you're never going to meet one of them in town.
Did the bandits who held you captive receive a shipment of weapons?
Oh yes, so many that they could barely carry them. They took the whole caboodle and disappeared towards Sekop's farm.
This is important. He just told us where we can find the source of that weapons dealer of bandits. Behind Sekop's farm, which is a farm near Onar's farm.
Where's Lucia now?
We parted ways at the big crossroads in front of Onar's farm. The bandits dragged Lucia off to the woods behind Sekop's farm. May Enos protect her.
You should get yourself back to town in a hurry.
What else would I be doing? I'm going straight back to my master Thorben. Will you go look for the bandits?
Well, yes, I think so.
If you find Lucia, get her safely back to town, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
So this guy was kidnapped by the bandits. He's a nephew of Master Thorben, the carpenter in the town. So I think Thorben will be happy about it because Elrich is heading to the town now. And also he had a girl named Lucia who were also kidnapped by the bandits. And we should find her too. I think I don't have many lockpicks. 6, okay. By the way, I didn't tell that. Didn't say that, sorry. But the more dexterous you are, then more there's a chance that the lockpick doesn't break when you do a mistake during the lockpicking of the chest. So sometimes when I do a mistake, it breaks and sometimes not. And the more dexterity you have, then there's more chance it doesn't break. And this is Bengar's farm. So, these are 2 militiamen Bengar has a problem with.
That's exactly what I said.
And I should get rid of them.
That's not what I heard.
You're the farmer here?
You could say so, but I'm really just a tenant. All the land here is owned by one big farmer.
I'm supposed to deal with your militia problem.
What? I told Onar he should send a couple of his mercenaries.
This is my chance to prove myself.
Terrific. Do you know what the militia will do to me if you screw it up? These bastards come by here once a week and collect the taxes for the city. It's a good thing you came just now. This is their usual time. We should be here any moment.
You should have known.
Good.
I don't want to hear that. It happens sooner or later. You're in for it now.
You already know.
Easy.
Better to watch out. You listened to the wrong people.
But I was just lucky that he didn't crit.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
That's all just gossip.
Who said that?
You're in for it.
Better to watch.
You know, spell scrolls just sometimes make the game easier.
I wouldn't have done that.
Don't be afraid of using them.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Your militia problem is a thing of the past.
Not bad. Maybe there'll be something left over at the end of the month now for a change. Thanks.
And now, before I return to Onar's farm, I want to look for that Greg's treasure. Here's one place with a treasure.
I think I found something.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Some problems solve themselves.
And by that two waterfalls, there's another.
I wouldn't have done that.
But I think it won't be that easy. Because if I remember correctly, there are a few lurkers and I'm not strong enough to deal with them yet. And I don't want to waste all my spell scrolls just to defeat a few lurkers. But here's a hunter that can help me.
You've got a lot of space up here.
It's nice enough. But if you go through the pass back there, you won't think so much longer. If this little tract of land has impressed you, then wait till you see the Valley of Mines back there.
Why are you looking so solemn?
You're wearing our aquamarine ring.
You belong to the Ring of Water?
I certainly do. Good to see a new face in our ranks.
What's your task within the Ring of Water?
I keep an eye on the entrance to the pass to see who goes in and out. Since the paladins have closed the gate to the pass, however, there hasn't been much coming and going.
Have you heard of those missing people?
Course I have. That's why we're supposed to keep our eyes open. But I haven't seen much that would give you a clue, to tell you the truth.
Who are you?
My name is Gon. I'm a hunter and work for Bengar, the farmer here on the high pastures. I spend most of my time here outside, basking in the sun.
What do I need to know about the Valley of Mines?
No idea. I've only taken a fleeting glance at the valley. Look pretty dangerous. The best thing to do if you go there, through the pass, is to stay close to the beaten track. Either you take the way through the big gorge or the road over the stone bridge. That one is shorter and safer. Now that the orcs are roaming all over the place, you have to be a bit careful. I don't want to have to drag you to the herb witch.
Herb Witch?
Her name is Sagita, and she's the healer for the farmers and the other people who live outside the harbor city. A truly curious female. No one really likes going to her, and everybody enjoys gossiping about her. But if you're sick, you won't find better help than Sagita and her kitchen full of healing herbs. You'll find her in the strip of woods behind Sekub's farm.
How's the hunting?
The last animal I could bring down was a large rat. Not very encouraging and bad for business. For several days now, some kind of snorting beast has been roaming the area. It not only kills everything that moves, it also interferes with my work.
What does this dangerous beast look like?
I don't know exactly. Up to now, I mostly heard grunting and scratching. But I've seen what it can do. Even wolves aren't safe from it. The beast even bit the head off of one.
How much would you pay me if I killed that beast for you?
I'd give the person who killed it everything I could spare. 30 gold pieces.
Nice.
Where does this scummy beast come from?
Somewhere from outside the woods. Maybe from the Valley of Mines, but I don't know for sure. I've never been to the Valley of Mines.
The beast he's talking about is a dragon snapper, the most dangerous and most strong, or the strongest beast in this game. And I can't deal with it yet, so I'll skip the quests for now. I'll do it later. But I actually want this guy to help me with the lurkers. Oh. He's so bad with his bow.
One less
Okay.
monster around.
I wanted last hit, but never mind. And there, you can see another red cross with Greg's treasure. But two lurkers are guarding it. So I'll try maybe to get one of them.
One less monster around.
Okay, but at least this one could belong to me. Oh damn, but such a strong beast, fast. It's much harder to dodge it than when you fight the field raider, for example. Okay, I think I'm going to die. But Gun is shooting. Kill him. What? Kill him. You're so bad with your bow.
One less monster around.
Well, no XP, but what can I do? I'm just not strong enough. But I'll be strong, but not just yet.
I think I found something.
But I think I can handle this boar. No, don't kill it. It's mine.
One less monster around.
It's mine. And that dragon snapper is over there. But it would one-shot me. So I'm not going there yet. Only one treasure of Greg left. So I'm going to pick it up. And then I can return to Onar's farm to tell Torlov that I dealt with the militia on Bengar's farm.
You already know what I think.
And I can say that slowly but surely we are finishing the chapter 1. The chapter 1 is basically ending when you join some of the guild. Either you can join the militia, you can join mercenaries, or you can become a fire magician. Here on this little island there's a treasure of Greg, but there's a lurker. And I'm weak. So I use the little spell. Nice. There's many plants here, which is useful.
I think I found something.
You don't even know how to hold a sword. I've got no time for things like that. That was obvious all along. Can't rely
And
on
also, before I go to Greg, I'm going to pick up the piece of ornament for water mages, which is here in that stone circle. But it won't be that easy. Let's see. You have to press the switch on those stones. And then you'll see. It won't be for free. And I need help, definitely.
One less monster.
I didn't last hit it, but nobody died, which is good. And this is the piece of ornament. Good. Now back to Greg and back to the farm.
I found your buried things.
Then you should be carrying about 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet, and they're all mine. Give them here.
Here's your stuff. A bag with 100 gold coins, a golden chalice, a silver dish, and an amulet.
Very good. You're lucky that you weren't dumb enough to simply take the stuff and run. Here's your share of the booty.
How are things?
So. Those mercenaries aren't much help, really. I had expected them to have a little more guts at least. But they're just a bunch of braggarts and loudmouths, if you ask me.
What was your business with the mercenaries?
I already told you I'm looking for this fellow in red armor. But the idiots here have no idea what I'm talking about.
I take it you're looking for someone named Dexter?
Damn it, how would I know the fellow's name?
I know where you can find him.
Really? Tell me.
Not far from here. He seems to be the leader of an evil gang of bandits.
Ha! Yup, that's him. I knew the old landlubber'd hold up here somewhere. Now, all I need to do is scour all the hideouts and rat holes around here. I'll find that bastard. Don't need your help for that.
Well, Greg doesn't need our help with finding Dexter, but we have to find Dexter because Dexter is responsible for the missing people. And he is living on that or in that tower over there. I'll go there later because it won't be that easy. There's a lot of bandits, but I'll go there soon. No, I wanted only one. I'm not strong enough to kill two. No! No! Right. You see, it's much easier to kill Field Raider than kill Lurker. I rather heal myself. Good.
Nobody wants to know.
Never change. He thinks it's as easy as that. I don't believe this is gonna change. Enough trouble as it is.
You can't rely on that.
I'm no better off myself. Is it really true? That doesn't surprise me.
I took care of Bengar's militia problem.
Did you make sure that they won't be standing on his doorstep again tomorrow?
They'd have a really hard time doing that.
Well done. You passed your test. If you can handle a militia, most here will respect you.
Can you help me improve my abilities?
I could show you how to use your strength better in close combat. A lot of fighters are very weak because they don't have the technique to use their strength properly. The same is true for dexterity and ranged weapons.
I want to improve my abilities.
I need to learn dexterity.
That's the first I've heard.
Good. Now you can use your abilities better.
That's been known a long time.
I need to have as much dexterity as possible in the early game because I want to use this sword. And I need 6 more dexterity for that.
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side. And then, when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
Let's wait and see what happens.
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only Onar can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
Nobody wants to know.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
You already know what I think.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Ah, those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy Bulco. The two of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
Same old thing.
Want me to teach the two of them some manners?
You better not try that, honey. As far as I know, Silvio has magic armor. He can't be defeated.
And what about Bulco?
That guy is as strong as an ox. So far, he has flattened anyone who tried to mess with him or Silvio.
Alright, so this lady has also a problem with Bulco. So, yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible. I was in the colony too.
Right. What do you want?
I want to become a mercenary.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Where's the problem?
Well, I either have to vote for you or against you. And in the situation we're in, I'll only vote for you if I can be sure that you're on Lee's side.
How's the situation?
Right now, we've got real trouble. Two factions are building up amongst us mercenaries. Silvio and his people doubt that Lee is following the right plan.
How come there are two factions?
Most of us came out of the colony with Lee back then, but some of the mercenaries hooked up with us later. They didn't come from the colony, but were farther south fighting the Yorks. Somehow they got wind that Lee needed people. Their leader was Silvio. He agreed that Lee was in charge, but now he's trying to stir up the mercenaries against him and his plan. A lot of Lee's people don't think that it's a big problem, but I know guys like Silvio. He'll go to extremes to realize his ideas.
Do you know what Lee's intentions are?
Lee wants us to wait and starve the paladins in the city. He is planning to get us all away from the island, and Enos knows I've got nothing against getting away from here. I don't really know how he's planning to go about it, but I trust him. He's led us well so far.
Do you know what Silvio is planning?
Silvio found out that some of the paladins have moved out to the old colony. He says the rest of the paladins wouldn't dare to attack us here and wants to take advantage of the situation. Plunder the small farms, waylay the militia patrols outside the city, hold up travelers, things like that. But Lee thinks that would be the worst thing we could do in our situation.
So what should I do?
Simple. Beat up a few of Silvio's boys. That way both sides will know exactly where you stand. And if you stick to the rules for a duel, you'll even win the respect of the others.
Which of the mercenaries are Silvio's men?
There are 6 men. First of all, Silvio himself and his right-hand man, Bulko. Then there's Rod, Sentenza, Fester, and Raoul. The rest of the people are either neutral or on Lee's side.
How many of Silvio's people should I defeat?
If you knock 3 of them to the ground, then you've proven which side you're on. Whom you choose is your business. Just one little hint. This isn't about proving your courage. Don't go up against Silvio himself. He'll make mincemeat out of you.
So basically, Lee doesn't have respect among some of the mercenaries. Some of them are on Silvio's side, and I should beat them. And then I'll earn respect of this Jarvis. Pretty simple. I've already beaten Rod and Festa, so I need to beat a few more, and I want to start with Bulko.
It has come to my attention that you have it in for my boys. And as far as I know, you're one of Lee's protégés. I'm warning you, a few things are going to be different around here soon, and we'll talk about this again then.
We need to talk, you and I.
What do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show your face on the farm anymore. See to it that you're gone by tomorrow. We understand each other.
Alright, so I have a problem anyway. If I don't leave the farm, Bulko will attack me anyway. So I'll try to beat him somehow. But how? I have a plan. Let's see if it works out.
I couldn't care less.
That's all just gossip. Everything fine with you?
So, you want to join us then, hmm? Do you even have a decent weapon?
What weapons do you have to offer?
Only the best. Just take a look at them.
I hoped that I could buy a better bow, but this bow requires 90 dexterity. I'm really far from that yet. So, okay, I'll try it. I'll try to beat Bulko now.
You listen to the wrong people. See that.
But it's going to be hard.
I'm not going to...
I guess we're gonna have to discuss this again.
Alright. Catch me if you can, man.
I don't believe this is gonna change. Cut out that magic! Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look. I'll get you yet.
You can't rely on that.
Ever change? That's not what I heard.
This is actually clever, but he is so strong that maybe I won't get it in time. Fuck.
I'll get you yet.
All right. He can one-shot me if he crits.
Don't you ever dare attack me again.
Okay, I'll try it again.
That's all just gossip.
I'm not going to leave here.
I guess we're gonna...
All right. Second attempt.
I'm not telling you anything new.
I can't believe that.
I'll get you yet.
That's... Oh my god! A fight!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god! A fight!
Oh my goodness!
That's all just oh my
I can't
god.
hit him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my...
Not bad.
All right. I think I can do it. I just have to be more patient.
That's all just gossip. Telling you anything new.
Tell me that isn't as much.
Will it ever change?
I'll get you yet.
I used to say that myself.
Oh my god. A fight!
Oh my...
Oh my god.
Oh my...
Oh my... Oh my... Oh my...
Sword is even weaker than the
Oh
bow.
my...
Oh my...
Oh my... Oh my... Oh my...
All right.
I'll get you yet.
Nice. I got him. All right. I can tell it to Pepe now that I kicked Bulko's butt.
Bulko got what was coming to him. I've taught him a lesson.
The swine deserved it.
Nice. I won.
Wait a minute. The two of us should have a chat.
Listen, you won now. Leave me alone.
All right, so no problem with him anymore.
You don't have to tell me that.
Now I can tell Tekla in the kitchen, the lady, she had also a problem with Bulko.
Of course we got him in the end. I'm not touching that.
You really let Bulko have it, honey. Must have been an exhausting job to thrash that fat swine. Here, have a bite to eat so you'll gain back your strength.
I used to say that myself.
Can I have some more of your stew?
I haven't got any now.
Not even a tiny bowl?
No.
Can I lick the pot then?
Will you cut it out? If you're so keen on my stew, you'll have to do something to get it.
What?
Go see Sagita, the healer who lives behind Sekop's farm, and bring me a package of her herbs. If you bring me the herbs, I'll make you some stew.
Alright, another quest. We have to go to the forest to see the Sagita. And also, I want to finish the quest for Jarvis.
He really said that.
I'm staying out of it.
I want to beat this guy. He's one of the Sentenza's boys.
That's been known a long time.
But he's too strong for me, so I'll try another trick.
It's quite obvious.
That was no big deal.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You don't have to tell me that.
I've got my own opinion about that.
That's no secret.
What do you want this time?
Is it really true? Nothing amazes me anymore.
Methinks I'm gonna punch you in the face.
What?
That's exactly what you need right now.
I've been too nice to you so far, haven't I?
No.
You're smashing
Damn! I missed the spell.
Stop right there, you lowlife!
Let's try it again.
That's been known a long time.
Tell me that isn't true.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
No one really wants to hear that.
What do you want this time?
What? That's
I've been...
You mustn't believe everything.
Sleep spell scroll.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
He's sleeping, so I can just beat him.
They're smashing each other. They're smashing each other's.
Oh my god!
They're smashing.
Oh my god!
They're smashing.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
For the fun
Oh my god! Oh my god!
A fight?
They're smashing.
Not bad.
Nothing to be had there.
That was easy. You see, I'm just outplaying the game, kinda. I couldn't beat him, but with the help of the spell scroll, it's easy. And this guy is the last guy on the list, Sentenza. He's also one of the Silvio's boys, but I'll probably let him be, because he's too strong, even stronger than Bulko probably. He's got better armor, and I'm too weak yet. So I'll probably just tell Jarvis that I have beaten 4 guys so far, and that should be enough.
You didn't know that.
I've got no time for things like that.
Like this forever.
That's really not my problem.
How many of Silvio's men are still on my list? I've bested Bulko.
I heard. Not bad.
Rod looks a little worse for the wear. Fester tried to take me for a ride. That was his mistake. I went to see Raoul.
And?
He was badly in need of a proper licking.
That's enough. That's enough. I'm impressed. If Lee asks me, I can vote for you without hesitation.
Alright, and I think no more quests here anymore. Maybe the one for Tekla about Asagita,
That's been known a long
but among the mercenaries, I think I finished all the quests.
differently, not my problem.
Yeah. So,
To leave these days, not what I heard.
I can now go to the forest to see that Lady Sagita because of that quest from Tekla. And also, there should be another camp of bandits that are dealing the weapons, which is the quest from Vatras, right? So yeah, but that will be in the next part, guys. That's it for today. Thank you a lot for the watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you later. Bye bye.